Hi class, hope you're having a great day. Obviously, I am not here today, but I knew you would be very disappointed to not see me today, so I decided to record this video. Our lesson today is lesson 3.1 on algebraic expressions. The essential question for the day is, how can you simplify an algebraic expression? To be able to do that, we need to know what an algebraic expression is. An algebraic expression is an expression that contains numbers, operations, and one or more symbols. The answers below are algebraic expressions: 8 plus x and 6 times a minus b. In our first example, we are to identify the terms and like terms in this expression. The expression is 9x minus 2 plus 7 minus x. Using what we know about subtraction being able to be changed to add the opposite, we can rewrite this as 9x plus negative 2 plus 7 plus negative x. We can now use what we know about terms. This is a term, 9x. This is also a term, negative 2. This is also a term, 7. And this is another term, negative x. These are terms because they are separated by an addition symbol. Our final thing that we must do is to identify the like terms. Like terms have similar things, like 9x and negative x, because they both have x's, and 2, negative 2, and 7, because they both have numbers without a variable. In our second example, we are to simplify 3/4 y plus 12 minus 1/2 y minus 6. Using what we know from the previous problem, we can take 3/4 y plus negative 1/2 y because they are like terms. Using what we know about adding and subtracting fractions, we know that we need a common denominator, and therefore 3/4 y plus negative 2/4 y equals 1/4 y. We must also put the like terms of 12 and negative 6 together. Therefore, 12 plus negative 6 equals 6. Our last step is to take what we have from the like terms of y, 1/4 y, and the like terms of the numbers, 6, and put those together. Therefore, our final answer is 1/4 y plus 6. In our third example, we are to simplify negative 1/2 times the sum of 6n and 4 plus 2n. The first thing that we must do is distribute the negative 1/2. This means we take negative 1/2 times 6n, and we take negative 1/2 times 4. Negative 1/2 times 6n is negative 3n. Negative 1/2 times 4 is negative 2. So after the distribution of the negative 1/2, we get negative 3n plus negative 2. So we substitute in negative 3n plus negative 2 for this part. Then we add 2n from the original problem, and we combine our like terms. I know that our like terms are negative 3n and 2n. Therefore, my answer is negative 3n plus 2n is negative 1n. So our answer is negative 1n plus negative 2. Or we may also write it as negative n plus negative 2. The reason that we can use this as negative n is that if there is no number in front of a variable, we always assume that it is 1. Now I would like you to try to simplify these two expressions. Please pause the video for about 5 minutes to give the students an opportunity to solve these problems. When you are ready, please restart the video and I will explain the answers. I hope you are ready to go. In the first problem, 3 times the sum of q plus 1 minus 4, we must first distribute the 3. Again, this means 3 times q and 3 times 1. 3 times q is 3q. 3 times 1 is 3. So, when we distribute that, we get 3q plus 3, and then minus 4 from the original problem. We can also change this, since we have a subtraction here, to 3q plus 3 plus negative 4. After that, I must combine my like terms, which are 3 and negative 4. Different signs subtract, so we get 3q plus negative 1. Hopefully you got that answer. In our second problem, negative 2 times the sum of g plus 4 plus 7g, we must do the same thing. We must distribute the negative 2. The negative 2 will be negative 2 times g plus, since there is a plus sign again, negative 2 times 4. Negative 2 times g is negative 2g. Negative 2 times negative 4, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So this is the answer to the distribution problem right here. We must then take negative 2g plus negative 8 and add 7g from the original problem. When we combine 7g and negative 2g, we get 5g, and then we keep the negative 8. So our simplified answer is 5g plus negative 8. Our next problem involves simplifying an expression in a story problem. Each person in the group buys a ticket, a medium drink, and a large popcorn. Write an expression in simplest form that represents the amount of money the group spends at the movies, and then interpret the expression. What we know is we need a ticket, a medium drink, and a large popcorn. So looking at the prices of the Royal Cinema, I know that the ticket costs $7.50. I also know that the drink is $2.75, and a large popcorn is $4. I put X for each of these variables because each person is spending that. So, we have 750x plus 275x plus 4x. That equals 14.25x. What that means is it costs each person $14.25 to attend the movie after they get their ticket, the medium drink, and a large popcorn. I would like each of you to try these 6 problems. Please pause the video for 7 minutes to allow students to work on these 6 problems. At the end, I will be back to explain the answers. Welcome back. Hopefully you are starting to understand simplifying expressions. Since the first problem I have 10x plus 4x, these are like terms. 10x plus 4x equals 14x. In the second problem, I know that 12 plus negative 15 are like terms. Different signs subtract. 15 minus 12 is 3. We take the larger sign, negative 3, and we keep 7y. 7y plus negative 3 is the answer for the second problem. In the third example, I see 6x minus 4x. 6x minus 4x plus 16 is 2x, because of the like terms, plus 16. In similar fashion, 3.8y plus negative 4 plus 7.2y, we can combine the 2 with the y. 3.8 plus 7.2 is 11. That equals 11y. Then I add the negative 4 for my answer, 11y plus 4. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit here so that you can see better. In the fifth problem, I see 7 and 8.4 being like terms, and I see 11x, and this should be plus negative x. So I have 7 plus 11x plus 8.4 plus negative x. Here are my like terms again, 11x and negative x, 7 and 8.4. I have grouped them together, 11x plus negative x, which is 10x, and 7 plus 8.4, which is 15 and 4/10. My final answer is 10x plus 15 and 4/10. My final example, 4/7 y plus 8 minus 2.5 plus 3/7 y, should be written with a addition problem instead of subtraction. 4/7 y plus 8 plus negative 2.5 plus 3/7 y. I then have like terms of 4/7 y and 3/7 y, and I have like terms of 8 and negative 2.5. 4/7 y plus 3/7 y is 1y, or y. 8 plus negative 2.5 is 5.5, and therefore my answer is y plus 5.5. In our last slide, we are to determine which of the following expressions would simplify to 3x plus 4. If it does not simplify to 3x plus 4, what does it simplify to? In the first one, I see 3x plus negative 6 plus 2. This should simplify to 3x plus negative 4. In the second one, I must distribute 3 times x and 3 times 4. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 4 is 12. So our answer is 3x plus 12. In the third one, I have 2x plus 8 plus x minus, this should be, negative 2, or plus negative 2. 2x plus x is 3x. 8 plus negative 2 is 6. Therefore, our answer is 3x plus 6. None of these three will simplify to 3x plus 4. Hopefully this last one does. I have negative 5x plus 8x plus 4. The negative 5x and 8x simplify to 3x plus the 4. Therefore, it is the 1 that simplifies to it. So as a quick reminder, when simplifying expressions, always change subtraction to add the opposite, combine the like terms, and simplify when possible. Today's homework is page 84 and 85, problems 6 through 10 even, 12 through 21 all, and 23 through 26 all. Please show all of your work on your paper. Do not jump around on your paper when showing the work. Please number it as we have talked in the past, and show your work with the problem. You have the rest of class period to work on the homework. Have a great day, and I will see you on Thursday.